The following stream contains mature content and subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
The ancient gods never went away, at least not completely. They no longer walk among us on a daily basis, but their touch on humanity can still be felt through the actions of their children. These children of divine heritage go through life as every mortal around them, until one day, a god appears before them making their parentage known. This visitation unlocks the potential inside them, the divine ichor that runs through their veins as they take their first steps into greatness. Born to the magic of yesterday and the promise of tomorrow, these Scions set out to create their own story. New myths and legends are created and forgotten every day, and yet their actions reflect on the reputation of their divine parent. Will the fate of the gods define their deeds, or will they create their own path and change the myths which came before them?
I feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook. Skank, the crow. Every legend has a beginning. Tonight, viewer, I bring you a tale of four Scions coming to terms with what that means to them. I am Zachary Naldrat, he, him, or as the Morgan's Battle Crows call me on the Bird app, at Zach Rules, and tonight I am your story guide. Please welcome the Scions who are about to take their first steps into their path of becoming a god. Please state your name, pronouns, and where people can find you on the internet. And lastly, who you will be playing tonight.
Hey everybody, I am Relyn Dare. You see me on Twitch at Mama McStabber, and my pronouns are she, her. You can find me on most social media at Relyn Dare, or if you search Mama McStabber, you might be able to find me. I will be playing Caitlin Murphy, Scion and child of the Morrigan.
Hello, I am Lonnie. Pronoun she, her. You can find me on the Bird app at Lonnie10 and on Twitch as Sailor Lonnie. And I will be playing Natalia Blackburn, Scion of Aphrodite.
I am Corp or Unconscious Celestial. My pronouns are they, them, she, her. You can find me on most social medias under Unconscious Celestial, except for the Bird app, which I am Uncon Celestial, but I wouldn't worry about that. And I play Nessie Coolbridge, Scion of Aru.
I am Giovanna, she, her. Bird app everywhere is just my name. Why? Simple branding. I am playing Dr. Minnie Jones, the daughter of Herman, god of roadies and technology, or also known as Hefustas.
That is certainly one way to put it. If you missed last week's episode, our Scions all met their divine parents. Many of them found the experience lacking. Apparently, there is some miscommunication about or between what it is like to experience the world as an immortal versus what it's like to experience the world as a god. They reunited over a nice lunch, went back to the bar of the incident to try to get some information. After conducting a few interviews, Dr. Minnie had found a van parked outside. As the band approached, Caitlin threw open the door, and a scrawny man looked at her with the biggest oh shit look on his face that she ever did see. I swear, it's not what it looks like.
Then what is it?
I was trying to get cable.
I have a knack
know-
that lets me know if he's lying.
Yes, you do. He's lying.
I can lie better than that, and I try not to lie, period.
Let's try again with the truth. And she actually gets in the van?
Dr. Minnie pulls out her sonic screwdriver.
I'm not unarmed. There's no need for that. No. It's okay. It's okay.
I want to see what he's doing back here. What's back here?
Recording and monitoring equipment. Specifically, he has hacked into the police's closed circuit cameras that are on the corner. The one that is pointing towards the bar. He has also hacked into the bar's internal security and has a live, you can see fairly live what's in the bar. There might be a little bit of a delay. No, please. You can put that away. Ma'am,
Who you
ma'am,
working
please.
for?
Doctor, please jam this equipment.
Oh, sure. That's. I only knew this when I'm actually making cabinetry. Jill just flip the
And
sonic
she-
screwdriver and put it back in.
Caitlin literally puts her hand around the throat of this scrawny guy, lifts him up, and holds him and is like, who are you and where are you sending this?
I'm George, and I swear it's just recording. It's not broadcasting.
Recording for who?
They'll kill me if I say something.
Well, you're going to be dead one way or another.
You're going to
Choose
be
your-
dead if you
choose who
don't
you're gonna die.
answer.
Come on, you're a big boy.
Her name was Samantha.
Samantha, who?
She didn't give me a last name.
Where is she?
She calls and I meet her and she gives me a place to watch.
Did she call your phone?
Yeah.
Cell phone, not landline.
What's a landline? And despite being held by the neck, he still is.
Oh, she's not
honestly
choking. She's just got him held like up under the jaw.
Yeah, and he is honestly that confused and curious when you say that he pushes his hand into.
Oh God, he
your
chokes
throat,
himself a
into your
little
hand,
bit.
choking himself a little, but still leaning into Dr. Minnie, very curious.
You don't know what a landline is?
No,
Really?
Where's the recording of this as if it isn't being broadcasted?
Should be there.
it's and he just points to a stack of multiple server slot sleeves.
And where do you drop it off?
She calls me when it's time to collect.
So how long have you been doing this here today?
What time is it?
About 10 o'clock.
We're about 14 hours now. Then, yeah.
So you caught the entire encounter on this.
Caitlin takes her other hand and pats him down, trying to find his phone.
In his back pocket.
She slips it out. Unlock it.
He kind of like turns his head to look at the screen. Then it unlocks.
Okay. She's going to go through his recent contacts.
How did you look at it and unlock it by just looking at it?
Has facial recognition.
Mm.
Yeah, all the iPhones have them now.
Oh, you go with the fruit? Oh, that's so bad. I thought you were a nice guy.
You did? You thought I was a nice guy?
But yeah, but until you said you use the fruit for a phone, that's just bad.
It's a stable platform.
In a closed system.
Literally,
instead of an open
Caitlin's already
one.
bored with this and she drops the guy.
He falls and lands on his ass because he is not at all coordinated.
Minnie will go to the computer to see what's going on and just start singing life forms while searching the computer. Because why not sing data when you can?
Does she see a number where someone called him recently?
There is one number that shows up repeatedly every 2-3 days.
She's going to press it and call it. But Minnie can do her thing while it's ringing.
There's no answer, goes to voicemail, and leaves a generic, the person you have reached at, gives the number, is not available. Please leave a message or hit pound to send a text message.
One thing she did was find this number. She hit pound, put this number in as a callback number. She doesn't leave a voicemail.
All right. Natalia, what are you doing at this time?
I'm probably gonna stand outside with Nizzy and just keep a watch. I feel like those two seem to have it handled in the van. So
And
I'm just standing guard at the back of the van, just watching around, arms crossed.
all right. So, Dr. Minnie, what are you looking for in these computers?
Where everything's stored and how long he's been recording, like to confirm the dates, just, the usual data search, and then finding which server he's got it on, and if it's a removable server or if she has to use the flash drive to download.
They're all
Easy to
blades, so you could just pull
okay.
out.
Yeah, this is the basic easy stuff. She's not going to really do anything. She will take, and if she can connect in with wireless interface, you've heard of the werewolf plug and play gift. If wireless interface can do a plug and play and I can download the phone information into my phone, I would do that. If possible. Please and thank you. You're the best.
Give me technology and intellect roll.
Okay. Life forms. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Did you drop a dice?
No.
Lord,
Mama rolled a big one. No offense, Mama. I mean, I rolled a big one.
What'd you get?
Oh, score! Oh shit.
Are you exploding dice over there?
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
For those of you unfamiliar with Scion, if you roll a 10, you roll it again until you stop getting 10s.
Yes.
So by my count, Judy's gotten at least 3 10s right now.
I had 2 10s. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8. It's 2, 4, 8. 8 successes. Suck it, Trebek.
Yeah, you have been able to connect to his phone, get everything on his phone, and somehow also managed to get all the information off of the computers into a secret server that you have that is completely untraceable.
I am a tech goddess. Bite me, Microsoft.
remember that when it comes time to start picking legendary titles. All right. So,
Understood. And she'll take all of that. Got it. And she'll even take the blade out.
there's multiple blades in there.
Yeah, she'll start pulling. It doesn't matter.
Okay, you're taking all of them?
Why not?
Okay.
She'll check with her
Just-
tracers if there's any.
If you are fairly confident that there's absolutely no tracing on it, and despite how big your bag is, it's not big enough to fit all of them.
That's why you have amazing Nessie.
Got a magnet in that
Oh.
bag?
Oh no, I like to collect blades, but these blades, not the ones that you can actually.
Yeah,
hit
but do
people
you
with.
have a magnet? They won't all fit.
Here, it's why you carry them. I can carry. Give
Okay.
me that. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. I just made a massive score, woman. This should not be in anything but a museum, if that was actually possible. And yes, I just quoted him.
We'll skip the part where you explain what type of museum that would actually go into.
Science and technology.
After a couple minutes have passed, 2 black SUVs have rolled up. And some gentlemen in suits have gotten out and are started walking towards the van.
I would like to use one of my knacks, please. I would like to use a warning to discern if they mean harm.
To see, so you're trying to see if
It
you can
says,
use-
double success on any roll to detect an ambush or to discern if a person means harm.
Okay. So, I mean, it without using the knack, it is kind of apparent that these mooks are coming for the van and probably connected to it in some way. If you do want to roll to make that to ensure that that is the case, there would normally be cost of momentum. So if
I'm
you want to be
gonna-
absolutely sure, you can spend momentum.
Yeah, I'm going to spend a momentum. Just to,
Okay. And so double successes means there's a roll of some sort that will need to be done. What roll would you like to do?
could I use empathy, or that's the skill, and then
Empathy, yes. And
know.
we'll say intelligence is probably a reasonable attribute to use.
I got 5 successes.
So there's like 8 of them. There's one guy who is in a nicer suit than the rest. But the other ones are clearly hired thugs and looking for a reason to throw hands.
Once seeing them, Nezzy kind of like kicks the back of the van and just kind of like calls out into the van. We have company.
Caitlin literally sticks the guy's phone in her bag and says, "It was a pleasure." And she works her way out of the van.
And then can Minnie see the cars from where she's in the van?
I mean, after
you step out.
Okay.
So I mean,
the van had a window in the back or not.
I mean, the doors are open. So, but if you were to look out of the van, you would definitely see it. If you were to take your attention away from the blades that you are pulling out of this mini server.
That's fair. She'll pull the blades what she has and leave the rest.
Okay.
And she'll just follow Caitlin out.
They continue to just walk up. We're going to need to ask you to leave.
Not a problem. On our way.
And we leave.
Minnie, are you carrying the blades with you as you get out of the van?
She has scattered them throughout the van. She may or may not have poke tools.
Okay. So y'all get up and just
server.
You all get up and go to leave?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Heading away from the cars or down the street in the opposite direction?
I think we're going to go walk around the block before we get in a car and leave.
Okay.
Minnie will start humming the song Men in Black because she can. And
So just as you turn the corner, you hear one of them shouting, "They fucked it all up." Do you continue just walking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Natalia, I'm not going to require you to spend another momentum on it since it is the same scene, but I am going to ask you to do another roll. However, it is not going to be empathy and intellect again. Give me cunning and survival, unless you can think of another one that might suit better in the situation.
I'll do cunning and survival.
Okay.
One success.
All right, so that gives you 2 successes because of the knack. And you can sense that they are running towards you, even though you've turned the corner and you have a little bit of time before they catch up.
I planned on sneaking us into the back of the bar.
All right. So if you want to get you snuck into the back of the bar,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need you to give subterfuge or athletics and dexterity
Okay.
to be able to get to the door, get it open, and get everybody inside.
I'm going to spend 2 momentum.
Okay.
That gives me additional die, right?
No, it adds on. So whatever
it
the
adds
roll
on
is,
successes?
it adds on.
Okay.
If there does need to be the initial success.
Okay. Oh, that's good. I got 3.
Okay, yeah, you get the door. You get the door open. Unless anybody is not going inside, you get everybody inside. And the door shut before they come around the corner. Are you going upstairs to the bar, or are you hanging out behind the door to see what's going on?
We're going to hang out behind the door to see what's going on. And looking at the door, looking around, is there some way to jam the door so they won't be able to open it?
Not really. So it's like an emergency door.
Okay.
So it swings out.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really anything to jam it.
Okay.
It's designed for, emergency purposes. And everybody else stand down, or?
Caitlin will say, I'm going to stay here and listen out if somebody wants to go upstairs to let them know.
I'll go upstairs.
I'll wait with Caitlin.
Dr. Minnie?
Muted.
Damn it. Doing that to me. Will you? Swear to God. Sorry. My mic and I don't see eye to eye at times. Dr. Minnie's kind of like against the wall, more of like a Panic at the Disco moment. Like, I don't know what to do.
Natalia is going to grab Dr. Minnie by the wrist and kind of just pull her with her.
Okay. You want drinks? Drinks. Orange whip. Can I get 4 orange whips?
Just
Sure.
go. Take her.
Okay. What if they want alcoholic orange whips?
Okay. So probably be if the folks standing downstairs are listening, trying to figure out what's going on, without just like listening or anything else that you possibly would want to be doing at this point.
Not me. I am literally listening.
Okay. So we'll say cunning, and what do you think would work with cunning for listening in on this?
I almost think it'd be a composure role to be able to stay silent and listen. Composure and cunning.
So it would typically be a skill to go along with it.
Yeah, I know, but didn't
so
really
cunning,
see much.
Yeah. So if you want to, you could use subterfuge would be probably the closest if the goal is to be silent in listening.
Okay.
I am not really listening as Caitlin is. I'm just there in case something happens.
4.
All right. Yeah. You definitely can hear kind of what the fuck? Where did they go? And you can hear, like, there's dumpsters getting pushed around. Like, I'm not going in there. Come on. They must have gone down the other way. And you can kind of hear him getting further away from the bar, going through the alley.
Okay. And she just looks over at Nezzy. They're leaving, so let's go upstairs.
You first.
Okay. And we go upstairs.
All right. Natalia, Dr. Minnie, go upstairs, you get to the inside. Do you head over to the bar? Do you take a seat? Where y'all at?
I'm probably gonna go to the bartender and kind of inform them of what may be going on.
Wait, you said there was a guy in a van and he was watching inside the bar?
Yeah, he's
Captain?
been here for 14 hours.
Oh, well, he had more than 14 hours worth of stuff. He kept going on and off. A couple of days.
And you went to get away from him, or from the guys in the suits.
Oh, totally Men in Black thing.
And you came back into the bar they were watching.
Well, being that they can't watch anymore, why not? It's safer.
I think there was enough distance between us and them that they probably didn't see us coming here.
But you said they hacked into the system.
Yeah, so you should unhack your system. You're compromised completely.
Yes, that means that this conversation is probably being watched right now.
Not when you pull out things and they can't record it.
Did you pulled out the records
It's just Miles.
did you actually disable what they were using to hack into our system?
Well, you can't record anything. It's kind of pointless because the guy wasn't listening anymore. I mean, I can scramble your systems right now if you want.
Now, this is the moment that Caitlin and Nezzy make it upstairs during this conversation. The bartender just kind of sighs and goes over and hits a switch, and then kind of picks up a walkie-talkie. You shut down the front door. Leprechaun's still sitting there. Drake just throws his hands up in the air.
They've taken off down the way. They didn't see us come in here.
Oh, if you want to lose his phone, you can.
No, in case the woman calls.
Oh, you.
You can hear kind of a scuffling at the coming from the hallway, from the stairs up, and from the front door.
Is it down the stairs? Like,
So there's the front door is on the street level, and there's a stairwell up to the bar, as well as a elevator
Nezzy
down
just-
the hallway.
So Nezzy kind of goes into the hallway and just kind of like takes a peek.
The bouncer is trying to force the door shut as they are trying to push their way past him. It's a bit of a standoff.
How many are there with like at the door? Is it?
So you can't really get a good sense. The door is not. You can't really see through the door.
Oh, okay. So
particularly from down the, what you can see is kind of like an arm kind of reaching in, trying to grab at him, and the bouncer pushing against the door. The bouncer was clearly larger than any of the guys that you saw. So it's reasonable to expect there's more than one.
Okay. I will go and help the bouncer try and get that door shut.
Are you going to pay any care to the fact that there's an arm currently?
Yes and no. I want to smack the hand down.
Okay. Give me a close combat and might roll.
Two.
There's a yelp out in pain, and the arm pulls back. And if you are pushing with the, along with the bouncer, I'll take another close combat and might roll.
That'll be 5.
Okay. Yeah, but between the two of you, you're easily able to get the door slammed shut. You could probably hear one or two cursing as they fall back onto the sidewalk, locking the doors. There's some mumbled yelling. It's kind of hard to hear what they're saying.
I turn to the bouncer. Doors locked?
Door's locked. While you're holding it, the bouncer goes and gets a very heavy duty bar and kind of secures it in place. Yeah, they're just common. They're just low rent thugs. I mean, we've had to throw drunk Scions out of the bar. These guys are nothing.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not worried about that at this exact second. Just making sure that it can stay shut. That's all. I'm gonna go back if you're good here.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll call out if there's any problems.
Okie doke. And I run back up the stairs to tell Caitlin, Natalie, and Minnie.
We need to secure the back door too.
Anyway, wait. I got my blowtorch.
The bartender just gives you a look.
Gotta secure the back door. How do you want me to do it otherwise?
She reaches under the counter, hands a set of keys. This one will lock it.
Okay. Thanks. Damn, I wanted to use the blowtorch again. Grumble, grumble, grumble. She'll walk back down and lock the door. How Dane. Oh, grumble, grumble. Come back. Here you go.
Bartender takes it. She goes back to covering up all of the cameras just to be on the safe side.
Is there any way for Minnie to turn around and turn them all off with a wireless interface and turn off everything else?
I mean, she's already turned off the cameras, but now she's just being extra cautious. This is like, even though your laptop is shut off, you still cover up the camera just to be on the, even though the light's not on, you still don't trust it. That type. She's doing that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
And it's just to make sure they can't turn them on after they've been shut off.
Valid.
He said they hacked in. If they're recording, they could probably do other things. I don't know.
Is there a window somewhere that is looking out onto the van? Like a bathroom window maybe or something?
There is you could go up to the roof and look from there.
I kind of want to see if that van is still there. And as soon as he looks to the bartender, can we go up onto the roof by any chance?
Yeah, sure. Need anything to throw at him or anything to get him away? I could probably. Actually, that would be a bad idea. Never mind.
Oh no, what do you have?
No, we like where you're going with this.
If we don't have them showing any aggressive action, then it's probably not a good idea to throw Molotovs at them from the roof.
Aggressive action like chasing us to do
Or
harm?
trying to break in.
Or trying to break in?
I mean, if you want to go, fuck.
Give me some bottles, some rags, and I'm sure you've got a lighter or matches back there.
Or you can always fire hose them down from the roof. That it's not overly aggressive, but it's to cool them off.
She has a blowtorch. I don't know why you would need matches, but
I mean,
I really don't trust her things.
But it's a perfectly good portable blowtorch. I didn't do anything to it. You just turn it on. I've got my clicker.
I like my eyebrows.
Caitlin Murphy, do you think I would let you handle this? I will handle the blowtorch.
No, I'm worried about you handling it.
I was born with a blowtorch in my hand, okay? I've been blowtorching this stuff longer than you've been in any academics. Don't give me that look. You know it's true.
Whatever.
Oh, don't give me that one.
Grab some bottles and some rags, y'all.
During this conversation, she's put some unmarked bottles on the counter and some bar towels, mostly clean.
That doesn't matter.
Ooh, I've got gloves because you don't want to leave fingerprints on the bottles.
And she puts on gloves and grabs it.
Friends don't let friends leave incriminating evidence. Don't ask me why I know this.
All right. So we'll go up to the roof with bottles and Molotov cocktail ingredients.
All right. I'm not going to make you roll to mix up the Molotov cocktails. We were going up to the roof with Molotov cocktails. So you can kind of scan the scene. There are about 4 in front of the door. They each kind of like take turns inefficiently shoving their shoulder into the bar or into the door.
Nezzy kind of chuckles at that.
Yep. they the one that is better dressed than the rest is kind of leaning against the car on the phone. And two of the other ones are emptying out the van.
Don't understand why these guys don't understand that no means no and they can't come in.
All right. So Caitlin is stuffing the rags in the bottles, letting them wick up some alcohol into them.
Then he preps a blowtorch.
Hey, Nezzy, you think you could throw one over at the guy at the car?
He's Mr. Fancy Pants.
Yeah. Should I aim for him or the ground? Like, what's our tactic here?
Next to him, hit the car.
Okay.
And so she holds one up and gets Minnie to light it.
Here you go. Careful.
And passes it to Nezzy. And then she holds another one, like this one.
Okay.
And she holds it for just a minute. Okay, throw it.
Do you want me to make a roll for aiming?
Yes. Give me a moment, because I actually let's see. I was trying to think what the role would be, and then I remembered that I actually wrote this for something else. So let's see if I can find where
Would that be athletics? Or throwing?
Yes. Yeah, sure.
So like
Athletics.
Dex athletics?
Dex and athletics. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And after she launches it, Caitlin's going to drop hers on the guy, but beside the guys below them.
May I take a momentum, please?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's better. 4.
4. You manage to land it kind of right between the two cars. Glass hits the ground, shatters, and the fire quickly spreads under both the front and the back of each car, respectively. And Caitlin, you were going to drop one.
Right. As hers was like arcing in air, she was going to drop it on the guys because she knows that that's going to take a little bit longer than when she drops it. So she wants to time it so they both hit at the same time.
All right. Caitlin, go ahead and also give me a roll.
Okay.
This is not going to be athletics because you're just dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
Since there isn't an aim skill, I'm going to say firearms, unless you can give me a better idea for targeting skill.
I think it should be cunning firearms.
Okay.
Okay. That's 4.
You drop it perfectly right in between all of them. One of them, as it shatters and the fire spreads, is able to jump out into the street and avoid their pants catching on fire. 3 of them are not and are running or acting like people who did not learn stop, drop, and roll in elementary school.
Oh, God.
And just kind of running around, having lost all sense of reasonable behavior. The van shuts its doors, and you can hear that take off. The guy in the suit, it looks real pissed at the people driving off in the van. And I'm going to ask for an initiative roll.
Remind me again what initiative is.
Of course. So initiative is going to be the cunning and a combat-related skill, your best combat-related skill.
Okay. I got 3.
I got 2.
I only have cunning, so that's 3.
3 for Caitlin, 2 for Natalia, 3 for me.
2 for me as well. Bad roll.
Okay. Any of you have anything that will break a tie?
Like,
Do any of you have, there are knacks in the game that would allow you to break
okay.
a tie.
No, I don't have that.
Does anybody have that knack?
Nope.
Then I'm going to ask Natalia and Nezzy to roll 1 die and tell me what you got.
On the 1 die,
1 die.
I rolled an 8.
I got a 3.
Okay.
And we'll have to do the same thing because we both got 3.
Well, so it's a question of they both got 2. So between y'all, you can decide what order it goes into.
Okay.
But it's going to be.
But whoever goes
3-player
last needed to be picked.
3-player actions, 1 antagonist action, 1 player action, 1 antagonist action.
Okay. Gotcha.
So Caitlin and Mitty, you can decide between yourselves who would like to roll act first.
Oh, I'll let Kat go first. That's
I don't.
That's not a question.
Yeah.
You can elect to have a pass to somebody else.
I will pass right now. I will basically help prep Molotovs for Nezzy to toss.
Okay. So is anybody going to, let's put it this way, is anybody going to act against them right now? Is anybody currently going to do something to fight back against? Okay.
Will Nezzy toss again? Or is there something else you want to do? Because if not, I'll try tossing some, but I suck at it. So
Yeah. Totally suck at this. Not a combat player.
Safe.
Yeah, we got 3
Well, you got the-
non-combat people playing combat in this game, and it is not cool.
So they're not. So before I did, they're the men in black aren't.
They're running away.
They're just running away. They're
So 3 of them that were at the door are running away. 2 of them that are out the van got in the van and drove the fuck out of there. The one that seems to be the boss is now angrily reaching in his pocket, looking up towards the roof.
He's probably got a gun.
As is the one that is not running away.
The one that's not running away is down below, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop another Molotov on him. So I'll do my roll again. Three.
Are you aiming at him?
Oh, yeah.
Directly?
Fuck it. He's going for a gun. No, I'm going to aim it at him.
You hit him right on the head.
Good.
And it just conks and he falls over.
Good.
The bottle does not break on his head.
When it hits the ground, it's going to break.
Not after hitting his head.
Okay.
Anybody else taking an action before the guy in the nice suit?
Minnie will try and throw a cocktail at him.
okay.
Go athletics and dexterity.
Okay. That's a 2.
And that's a 2.
Yeah. No.
I'd like to. I don't want to throw one I want to throw one at the ground to kind of distract.
All right. Well, after Minnie has thrown this bottle, it's not the prettiest throw in the world, but he does kind of jump back to get out of the way, forgetting there is a fire behind him.
Oh, shit. They're not too smart.
They're not too smart. And so, yeah, he is now freaking the fuck out, running down the street on fire.
On fire. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then I'm going to switch my action. Is there a fire hose
on the roof?
Yeah, not it and I want to check to see if it's water or if it's the other one first, because I don't want to be pouring water on that shit.
There's not a fire hose on the roof.
Okay.
There is a fire hydrant down in the street below. All of the folks in suits are out, and the flame from the liquor has started to burn
itself out.
Off.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing really flammable for it to keep going.
Okay. Good. Okay.
So yeah.
I'm just going to go ahead and break that dude's phone at this point and toss it in a dumpster when we leave. I'm going to call an Uber, though, to pick up my drunk friend that's passed out in the street. Yeah.
Yeah, good call.
Yeah.
All right. And as you head back downstairs in the bar, that's where we're going to go to break. As you come down the stairs, the bartender just kind of looks at you and goes like, So y'all gonna wait around for the fire department to explain what happened, or
Fire's already going out.
according to the scanner, someone's already reported it?
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
The kitchen isn't closed yet, is it? I could really go for a sandwich and some drinks. Please.
You're pushing
I'll pay.
it.
No, I was gonna just pay double.
She rolls her eyes and takes your order.
You're the best ever.
Fire marshal or a firefighter comes up the stairs. There's a report that someone was throwing flaming bottles off the roof.
Yeah, one of them's laying in the street. Didn't you see him? The rest of them took off.
They were throwing bottles off the roof from the street.
I didn't say they were doing it from the street.
You're telling me that the people who were apparently having bottles thrown at them are the ones that were throwing them as well?
Who told you
Well, we
that?
couldn't
The report that we got was that after some gentlemen were kicked out of a bar, somebody began throwing bottles at them from the roof.
Yeah, that's not
Okay.
true at all.
Who got kicked out?
Ma'am, I don't know who. Somebody in the bar, somebody was throwing bottles from the roof of the bar. And it was clearly not the men that are who were the supposed victims.
Well, maybe you should go and interrogate them.
You want me to believe that nobody here inside this bar knows who it was that was throwing bottles at these people?
You can believe what you want. You've been told two different stories.
I'm going to ask for a persuasion and manipulation roll.
Oh, I got this. That's 8.
Okay. All right. Y'all have a good night.
You do.
Turns headset and walks on out of the bar.
So whoever called was one of them
Mhm.
then.
Oh, it was probably the guy who was on the phone.
Yeah.
Leaning against the car. Being all shenanigans.
Did anyone, like, were they wearing badges or anything? Did anyone see?
No, they weren't. They were just in suits.
Yeah.
And the one on the phone is obviously tied to the Samantha person, whereas the others look like hired guys, thugs.
I
So
wonder
this has been an
why.
exciting night. What?
I wonder why they're having people watch this bar or whatever else is being watched by
They're watching
Samantha and him.
Scions.
People feel free here. They'll talk openly. Once I listen to the recording, of course, I can let you know what else has been said here.
For what purpose, though? Like, what do they want?
They sent people to attack, yes? The suits looked familiar, didn't they?
Also secrets. Who's connected to who?
Yeah.
This is all trash pile of information.
I'm just confused as to why no one has noticed it up until now. Like,
I know.
Hi, have you met me?
Bartender pipes up. They hadn't. I mean, we didn't know about them until anything was going on until the attack the other night.
You mean
Is
early?
that
You mean today? Yeah? Or our days off?
Last night. Where you got punched into the ground.
I
That was
don't.
yesterday.
Was it?
Yeah.
Because that just happened. We had a meal at the diner, and then we came here.
Yeah, and then you got punched into the ground. You met your
No,
mom.
no. After I got punched into the ground, which happened, we went to wherever we went, and then
New day.
fucking hell.
I'm not exactly sure where y'all went after you left, but it's been a 24 hours.
Thanks.
Sorry, you want coffee?
No, just want to go home.
Well, being they probably know where all we live.
Great. So now I get to be homeless too.
No, we can all pile together if you guys want to share an apartment or a hotel, motel, something until we can sweep each other's places.
how would they know where we live?
People were open. We said our names. It's not that hard to Google you.
Hmm. Hmm.
I might know a little bit about researching in tech and
At this point,
finding
fuck
people
it. I just
online.
want my bed.
Okay.
Free just kind of pops up like, so what was on what's on the what did they have? What did they
I don't know yet until I listen. I have to listen to the tape or the recording.
Okay.
It would definitely tell you what they're focusing on.
Yeah, once I hear it, once I'm being able to listen to it, I will be able to tell you. I'll do a transcription for you too, if I can get it.
All right. So it sounds like Minnie's going to go off and investigate or try to look through these recordings and see what can be found. Is anybody going to assist in this endeavor?
I will try to assist.
Not Nezzy. Nezzy actually wants to go back to the school and just like do like a walk by and make sure that everything's okay there.
All right. And Caitlin, are you going home or are you going to? Okay. So we'll start.
Sorry, not school, gym thing.
Yep. All right. So we'll start with Caitlin. You get home. Everything seems normal. Do you do any checking around, or are you just crashing? And
At this point, she's just crashing. She doesn't even
All
give him
right.
any fucks anymore.
All right. You drift off almost immediately. There's kind of a thought of just like, fuck this. And before you can hit the complete the sentence when you're in bed, you're asleep.
Awesome.
Nezzy, you go swing by the gym. Do you go inside? You're just doing like a drive by to make sure like everything's okay. Or are you actually going in, checking in?
No, I just want to do like a drive by and just see if like there's any like suspicious activity, like met people in suits.
Nobody in suits. It's busier. The gym seems to have gotten a bunch of new members over the past 48 hours. From there, you going inside, checking in on anything, or are you moving on?
I might go in the back, just check in with my teacher, the self-defense teacher, and just see if I'm needed at all.
No, yeah, no. So we got things covered for today. But if it keeps up like this, we're probably going to need to hire some more people. The new enrollments are at least somebody just to process the new enrollments, to get caught up. Maybe some, just more staff on hand for like cleaning and keeping, maybe some trainers or something. If it's going to be, people are going to be working out like that in here. I'm not really the businesswoman type. So, we're good for now.
Okay. I mean, I don't know what your confidence level is in me, but if you need someone to like do a couple classes here and there, I can help.
And yeah, sure, that'd be great. Yeah. Well, we're still, whenever we're thinking that this is, we're not sure if this is a permanent rush. It's, there's right now it's all, the people who come in for that trial membership, that 1 week thing. So, we haven't we're not going to really add any classes until we know for certain, but yeah, I'll hit you up. We know the deal.
Okay, you got my number. I'll see ya.
All right. So Natalia, Dr. Jones, where are you going to go check out and look at this information?
I mean, right there. She's just be at the bar. She'll get a booth table somewhere in the back so she can spread out, pull out her laptop, get some earphone buds things, get her mini typewriter out, start to listen, do it right there so she's transparent as fuck with the bar owners.
Okay. And Natalia, what are you doing to help out?
Um, to make it easy on her, I will transcribe it. So basically, while she's listening, she will repeat whatever's being said, and I will type it up for her so she
I've
doesn't
got a
have
mini
to.
earbud thingy that's a splicer so
Uh,
you can hear it too.
Okay. So the cameras are closed circuit cameras. They're not picking up audio. But as you are, give me, I'd like both of you to give me an intellect and technology, or something else instead of intellect if you think it's more, if you can think of something more appropriate. Cunning works better for you, for example.
I got 4 successes.
Okay.
Six.
Okay. So are you starting from as far back or most recent?
I'd do the whole 14 hours if she could. She wants to be thorough. Like, as thorough as possible.
Okay. So first, he said he was there for 14 hours. That was true. That day. There's about a week's worth of recording data to go through.
Oh, fuck.
So do you start as far back as you can, or do you start at the most recent?
She'll start when they walked in the bar.
Okay.
So she'll have to explain to the bar nurse she needs more time because it's a full week of recording.
All right. So there are a couple different points through the recording. It's not audio sound, but there's a kind of flash on the screen from when you were the first Scions in the bar that night. There are little green check marks popping up when each of you come on the camera for the that's behind the where the bouncer sits. Later on, as that night progressed, Tree came in. There's a yellow question mark on Tree. The other two Scions that were there were the two men that were arm wrestling. One of them has a little red X. The other has the yellow question mark like Tree. Are you looking for anything else on the closed circuit cameras?
Anything that picks up data, anything that's recording, anything. List it all out and then filter it later. It's the same idea of just kill them all now and let God sort them out later. She does it with the information.
Okay. I mean, going through at speed to do this in a reasonable amount of time. There's nothing else that sets off any indication that it was other than just a straight recording of the events of the night. Everything is going through at a high rate of speed, so you can't pick up on subtle movements, subtle interactions, big shifts like when the explosion happened, where you just kind of, it's not complete because of how quick you're going through. You're there on the screen. The next minute, you're not because it's going so fast that you've already down the stairs. As far as anything else that would be picked up, though, when the attack happens, the monster, which was captured on the closed circuit camera for the police outside, also has the little red X flash up.
Okay. And she'll write all of her notes down. Well, she'll tell them to Natalia. So she'll say, there's no vocals, but I want you to start notating what I see. And then that's the notes that should come up for Natalia.
Nope. Natalia would have seen the same thing. Would have been able to pick up on the same as part of the watching through.
I wonder what this means. Like, do the green check marks mean that they know that we're Scions?
Probably.
The X's are weird, though.
Well,
You do-
that usually.
Yeah, I
means
mean, you
contribute.
do know that Tree is a Scion,
Mhm.
and it was, I believe, Caitlin who found out in the interrogation that the two other men were standing in just kind of shock when the attack happened. There's for some reason it wasn't picked up on the original screen when the explosion happens, and you can kind of see the bouncers there, the bouncers not there. Y'all would rush down. There's another yellow question mark that pops up if you were to slow down for that part, is where a man comes down the stairs and goes and takes and he over to where the bouncer is.
She'll add that to the note. And she'll go, these are people that are questionable. The red X's, well, I'm sure we could figure that one out.
Yeah.
We'll tell the others when they come back. They're probably already out.
You share this information with the people
bartender?
left at the bar, the bartender, the leprechaun,
Bartender,
and
bouncer.
Tree.
Hmm?
Do you show any of them
Because-
the video of them?
Sure. She's transparent.
Oh, the leprechaun pointing at the screen when you're showing the check. Are you showing the actual screen and the check marks? That was the one that gave me his card that I gave to you, Tree. Yeah. No, where did I put that? Yeah, this guy. This is the Adonis Athletics. It's a personal trainer.
Isn't that where Nessie is?
No, this is a meathead gym.
Oh, okay, fair. I mean, she does go to the intelligence gym. They teach a lot more than just, how to curl.
Yeah, I mean, why did you give me this card? I'm not. Do you think? Are you saying I need to work? No, y'all were in here asking about him earlier. This is the closest I had to a tip for you. I don't know why you didn't do anything with it.
He's trying to stretch your branches.
Don't be assuming what I'm trying to stretch out now.
Branches of networking is what I'm referring to, sir. How dare you come up with a guttery mind? That's not my fault.
Look, when the guy gave me his card, there was definitely something he was looking to stretch, and it wasn't that muscle.
Sir, it's called a rack.
Ma'am, I don't know how you know that much about kink play.
Called
Are
the
you-
Spanish Inquisition, sir. Oh my gosh. You're just a dirty, you're just a dirty bird. Wow.
Hey,
I did
don't
not
kink
start
shame.
this. I'm not, because
You're the-
crack was used in the Spanish Inquisition to torture people and to stretch them. Wow. That's what I was referring to.
Who are these times? Things have.
There's some things you shouldn't ask me, and that was one of them. I'm sorry, but that's just what you got.
I mean, I was not expecting the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody does. I mean, the chief who brought it is fear and surprise. No, that's 2. A fear and surprise and an almost definitive. No, that's 3. Ugh. Start again.
I mean, so, anyways,
Now we just need the comfy chair.
so we, I don't know, maybe you can use that guy's card to track him down and find out what he knows, or find out why he just stood there like a lump when shit went down.
Oh, he probably was listening to Presidents of the United States of America. The Lump's a good song.
No, no.
Okay.
There's not in any respect of music.
No, he was imitating Lump by that group.
And I'm disagreeing with your choice in your decision-making skills of deciding what a good song is. Please do not let this woman near the jukebox.
I have excellent taste in music. It's just your perception and understanding is completely wrong. And that's okay. I accept that totally. She's actually the one who does more of the music, not me. I just make things.
Can you show her, teach her about music? Introduce her, like, get her some Taylor Swift going or something?
Oh, she totally does Taylor Swift. But I like Linkin Park because I've tried so hard.
I've listened to them. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I know exactly, right? I'm from Chicago. What do you expect?
Ma'am,
Otherwise,
2005 called.
Yes, and I would love to stay in that world. It was amazing. The music was rocking.
What were you, like 3 then? How old are you?
Old enough to have experience and young enough to know not to answer that question.
Anyways, I gave you your lead. You can go track down the one of the muscle punks that did nothing.
Oh, thank you. I'm so happy we have your blessing and encouragement. You don't know how much my heart is now swelling with joy. Thank you.
You know, you're this is why I usually don't help you folks out, condescending pricks. And he just turns and sits
I wasn't
back
being
at the bar.
condescending. I was being sincere. But I mean, if that's how he wants to take it, I can't help that.
He has already turned his back and taken a sip.
She doesn't care.
So yeah, we gotta go to this gym. Should we call your friends and we'll go to the gym, we'll stake it out? And
How long has it been since everyone left? That's my question first.
it's been a couple hours.
Caitlin still needs to sleep. She needs to sleep and get her fucks back. That's a thing. We can text Nezzy, but first, Caitlin needs to get her field of fucks. She needs to sow them and then reap them. And then we give her some coffee and then we say it's time to become battle queen. And then she's ready to ride. She was my student. Trust me on this.
All right, yeah, well, I'll take it for it. So what do we do till then? Huh? What's the plan?
Well, can we nap here because I'm tired, and I would like to take a nap.
Bartender, you can't nap at a bar. What do you?
Sure. You
have
can.
you? No, that's literally what. Natalia, as you see her attempting to nap, Bouncer comes over and begins to pick her up and drag her and carry her out of the bar.
Wait, hold on. They're coming. Valia's like trying to scoot out of this.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Wow. First time I've actually been denied. This is fun. I like rejection at times. When it's not personal. Okay, bartender. And she'll pull out a Benjamin and say, here you go. Thank you for your troubles. You are perfect.
You did say it was double.
I did. I am a woman of my word.
Yeah.
Do I
right.
need to give you another?
No,
He
you're
pulls out
good.
another Benjamin and offers it.
How about you go and do the hero thing and find out who the assholes were, so I don't have to worry about the bar getting blown up?
I just started doing the hero thing, so I don't know it. Do you have a book? Guidelines?
That's not my department. I just serve drinks.
Pity. I pay triple for that. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So the two of you leave the bar.
Yeah. What do we do? Do you guys want to crash at my place for a bit?
Sure.
You sound so excited.
My apartment is very far away, and I'm tired, so
Fair.
anywhere to sleep is fine.
Okay. You can take my bed. I will take my couch.
No. You can keep your bed. I'll sleep on the couch.
Okay. Tree, do you want my recliner?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, sure. Where do you live? Where are we going? Where are we going?
How did we get here? I don't remember anymore.
I think Caitlin drove us here.
Oh, crap-a-doodle. Okay, Uber it. And she'll call an Uber.
Y'all Uber it back to your place, and unless y'all do anything else, y'all go to sleep.
Yeah, at least she'll text Caitlin. Caitlin, when you have become a human again after copious amounts of coffee, please text me. I have information. And then she will CC this over to Nezzy.
All right.
And then she will just...
Caitlin and Nezzy, I would like an occult and an attribute of your choosing roll.
I'll go with cunning.
What would be better, resolve or composure?
It's not a case of necessarily being better. It's a case of how it plays out. It's how you deal with it as far as...
Well, I have 0 in occult. That's what I'm like.
Okay. But yeah. So then whichever you prefer, if you'd rather do resolve or cunning, or I'm sorry, you said composure. I mean, it's 4 dice either way.
Yeah, no. I just wasn't sure. Like, I didn't know if stamina applied. Like, so.
No, yes, yeah. Well, do you want to? If you would like to roll stamina, you can roll stamina. Sure.
I got 5.
All right.
2.
2. And what did you use with? You said cunning.
I did
Caitlin?
cunning. Mm-hmm.
Cunning. Okay. All right. So we are going to start with Nezzy. You've returned from gym. You go home, fall asleep. You see you begin to dream about a castle. And you find yourself climbing the wall, going up the side of it. There's an event going on inside the castle. Masquerade ball of some sort. And while it feels that your surroundings seem like you're on the other side of the Atlantic, there's something about this building that is reminding you of the city of Boston. As you reach the top, look around, you notice that there are multiple of gentlemen in cheap looking suits, very similar to the moves that you had interacted with earlier, along the walkway. You go to confront one and wake up just before you can get to him. Caitlin, you are stepped through into a grand ballroom. There is a masquerade party going on. People of various are dressed to the T, various types of masks. There are masks with animals, masks of different characters. There's no plain masks. There's no just simple, this is a mask. Each one has a recognized figure of some sort, whether it's someone in a bunny mask, bear mask, someone in a mask that looks like Pedro Martinez, just all sorts of various masks. There is one woman who sticks out to you. She's dressed all in a white gown, silver hair. You see her beckon you towards her. And just as you get an approach, you wake up. It's morning. How do you all greet the day?
Caitlin.
Leslie is.
Oh, please go ahead.
So, go ahead. Okay. I was just gonna say, Nezzy is incredibly frustrated with the previous night's dream from what she remembers. So she put some of that energy into making a nutritious smoothie, and is probably going to head straight to the gym before checking her messages.
Caitlin jots down the details of the dream in a journal that's by her bedside. Yeah, she has a dream journal. And she gets up and makes herself some breakfast and some coffee.
Give me a intellect and occult roll.
Okay. That's 4.
All right. So how far back does this particular journal go?
She's been doing it for years, but she has multiple journals. So this is the most recent one. It probably goes back. She probably started it at the beginning of the year because she generally gets journals to log them for the year.
All right. So there's like one journal for each year.
Mm-hmm.
So you had finished the journal, you make your coffee, and as you're sitting and the thought occurs to you, there's something familiar. You go and get the previous year's journal, and it is not to the same level of detail as the last night's stream. About a year ago, maybe plus or minus a couple of days, you had a similar dream where you were in a ballroom at a masquerade party. The details of the dream weren't as vivid. The masks weren't necessarily its characters, and the woman at the end of the dream wasn't there. But there's that similarity. You go back and check the year before, about the same time of the year, you have that same dream, being in a ballroom at a masquerade party.
She quickly pulls the year before that.
Going back at least 4 years, the dates don't exactly match up.
But it's about the same time of year.
About the same time of year. Maybe a week apart overall.
She's going to kind of glance at the 4 books that she has laid out on her kitchen table, and note that each year there is progressively more detail. And then she's going to look at the most recent that had the most vivid detail. And I want to do an occult roll to figure out the symbology in the dream.
Okay.
I'm going to roll cunning and occult.
All right.
That's 5.
So there doesn't appear to be at first any noted symbolism. But as you kind of sit down and think about the dream and kind of replay it through in
Kind of
your
mull
head,
it over. Mm-hmm.
You notice that there were kind of groups of people where somebody was the center of attention. They were noticeably younger than most of the people in attendance. They were kind of clearly visitors or guests of honor of sorts. And then, as you replay walking past, the smells hit you. You walk past one group, there's the smell of rum and tobacco. You walk past another group, the smell of burning amber. Another group, there is cherry blossoms, incense, and then finally, there is the hot olives and the fresh cut grass. And in each of these situations, the younger person at the center of attention is the source of each of these smells.
She'll make some notes in the journal about her analysis of it. And say something like, Scion's present, surrounded by others, and then she puts a question mark because she isn't sure what those are. And then she circles the gray woman beckoning her.
There is nothing seemingly unordinary or extraordinary about the woman that you can recall from the dream,
Yeah.
but she's clearly someone in a position of power.
She'll note that. Position of power. And she closes the journal and puts the others away back on her bookshelf and sets that one by her bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's going to head to her shop before she checks her messages.
All right. Dr. Minnie, Natalia, how's your morning going?
Natalia's probably the first one up because she knows she's missed a whole day of work, so she should probably go to work today.
Something, food in kitchen, coffee. There you go. You want food?
I can grab something on the way. You should get some more rest. You seem very tired.
I'm always tired until I get caffeine in system. Thank God for spring break.
Yeah. Did
Or at
we
least that's what I'm
wake up
putting it as.
Tree or
I'll let him sleep. He looks adorable like that. Like a little puppy. She'll walk over and put a nice soft blanket on him, a little rusty pillow, and then put a little foot on him in there so he could sleep.
All right.
She'll attempt to try and make Natalia a breakfast sandwich and a to-go cup with whatever go-go morning juice she needs. Antisuppressant murder juice. She's not very good at cooking, but she will attempt.
That's how you take your breakfast sandwich and coffee from the woman who seems to run on McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and nothing else. And head to work. They don't seem to have noticed that you didn't work yesterday. Everything just seems normal.
He will go in the back door and immediately just start going through stock and making sure there's enough of everything.
So yeah, the shelves are completely stocked. Everything is in order. You didn't call out of work. You didn't tell them that you were not going to be expected at work. You didn't come into work. Yet nobody seems to say a word. And it seems like your job got done yesterday.
Is the owner there? I would like to talk to her if she's there.
Yeah. She's in her office. Hey, come in. Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Hey, sorry about yesterday. I probably should have called in, but a lot of stuff has been happening personally. But it seemed like you guys were okay.
Your boss gives you what are you talking about?
I wasn't here yesterday, and everything is stocked. And
Did you go out partying last night? And is this like a prank?
no, I wasn't here yesterday.
You expect me to believe that someone who looks just like you, works just as hard as you, and responded to your name, came in and did your job for you when you called no showed?
Sorry, I must have been working so hard that I forgot. I'm gonna go make a phone call real quick, and then I'll get back to work.
Okay, yeah. Maybe actually take your break and take that time for yourself. You've been working really hard recently.
Yeah, I will take my break. I will be back as soon as my break is over. She kind
Yeah.
of just like not runs out of the office, but
So Dr. Minnie, so you go into the office area. All of your orders that you had spoken about with your father, they are all packed up, labeled, ready to be shipped. They just need to be brought to the delivery service.
Okay.
Even the ones that came in while you were out.
Creepy. Super creep. she'll actually check her security cameras and footage to see if there was anyone in here. Because that's sus.
There were. There's a bunch of satyrs.
That's right.
Going around.
The satyrs.
Packing up. Doing all of the packing and labeling and getting all the orders. Even the ones that you hadn't had a chance to check yet because you were busy doing other things. You are
really efficient.
You are packed. You are set until any orders that start coming in today.
She's going to call the UPS to see if they can turn around and pick this, come on by and pick things up. She'll just be drinking her murder suppressant juice mixed in with her Coca-Cola because DoorDash, and get that massive caffeine infused vibe.
Nezzy, you arrive at the gym. You do your workout. Check your messages. See the information from Minnie from last night.
I reply back with new mission ?
Possibly? Double question mark?
Nezzy wasn't expecting that quick of a reply, but replies back with, okay, when and where?
I don't know yet because I haven't heard from Caitlin. I don't know if she has risen up from the depths of needing to build up the fucks to, get out of bed this morning. But fingers crossed. And once we all kind of gather together and, take in this information, plus Tree's still sleeping. He's in my recliner. She'll take a picture of it going, see, cute Tree.
Caitlin, you get to your shop.
Mm-hmm.
Go in. Your employees, your I bet you don't. Do you run it, or do you run it by yourself?
No, it's her place, but she has a coworker. Yeah, it's Naomi. She's basically she specializes in hoodoo, so she deals with that set of beliefs and practices. So she kind of covers when Caitlin has to be out.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going? You're right. You usually don't go away for so long without checking in.
It's a mess.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Is everything okay?
Business has been pretty busy, but it been handling it so far. Though inventory's running a little low, you might want to.
I'll place some orders.
Put in a little extra order this week.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, everything's fine.
Okay, good. Thank you, Naomi.
You need anything? You need to talk, or I mean, I may not have the best advice, but I can,
just parents.
Yeah, no. I mean, everybody said shit with. I know everybody has their shit with their parents. I'm not gonna say I know what you're going through, but I can sympathize for what you're going through because everybody's folks different, and everybody's got
Yeah.
Some people have issues. Some people have subscriptions.
Exactly.
It's the thing.
I'm starting to think I have more issues than Vogue magazine.
Well, I hope you figure it out. Hope it works.
Thanks. I'll try not to miss so much work, but I will also, if I have to, I'll give you a holler.
All right. Cool.
Thank you. And if we need more help here, just let me know. So I'll put out a one ad.
Just like the last couple of days been really busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's only been like 2 or 3 days, but
Okay. Well, if it stays that way, we'll hire some more people.
Cool.
Yeah. And she goes to the office area back in the storeroom area to go place the orders for stock. And she checks her messages and sends one off to Minnie. Great. I really got some work to catch up on today. Can we do this tomorrow?
I can send you some satyrs if you need.
No thanks.
I don't have any. Mhm.
I don't work alone.
Wait, no, you do work alone. You don't want to work alone. I'm confused.
I don't work alone. Let's not bring the weird shit to my shop. And she sets the phone down.
Have you seen your shop? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Emoji face.
She's ignoring it now. She's getting the orders in.
Don't ignore me. How dare you? I'll hack it to your phone.
All right. At this point, we are going to call this session for the night. It is a pleasure telling the story to you, dear viewers. We hope that you've enjoyed what you saw and heard as much as we enjoyed performing it for you. Because I always forget to do this, we're going to do tonight's XP. So, everybody gets an XP for showing up. Who accomplished a short-term deed? Tell us about the deed. What'd you do?
Find out what the man was doing in the van.
You definitely did that, yes. You get an XP. Anybody else?
Mine's on the fence. Mine was defend someone.
You
did the
were
bouncer.
a part in helping out the bouncer.
Mm-hmm.
So you did defend him against 4 folks who were looking to cause trouble. I would say that's going to count for a short-term deed. Anybody else? All right. Y'all did spend half the momentum in one scene. So you do get an experience for that. All right. And that will be the XP for tonight. Viewers, thank you. Once again, my name is Zachary Naldra, he, hims, created Scion of Alum. I can be found at zachrules@dice.camp, otherwise known as the Elephant Amp. I'm also at Zach Rules on the Hell site, known as Twitter. I have a website with my stuff on it, zachrules.com. It's spelled the same way as it is right about here. I'm bad at pointing, but you get the point. It'll be much easier if you use the link that's in chat. But for our players, go ahead, say your name, tell them where they can find you and what other cool stuff you're doing.
I am Mama McStabber. As you know, I'm one of the co-founders of McStabber Studios here, and I am going to allow other players to state where they can be found before it comes back to me, and I tell you what's coming up over the next week.
Hello, I am Lonnie. You can find me on the Bird app at Lonnie10 and over here on Twitch as Sailor Lonnie. The only thing I have coming up is tomorrow I'm playing more Danganronpa on my personal Twitch channel. So if you want to watch me play that and get frustrated at the game, you're welcome to pop in and say hi, and then I'll be back here on Tuesday.
I'm Core or Unconscious Celestial. You can find me here on Tuesdays, and I'm also on most social media. So Twitch here, TikTok, Twitter, although I'm not really active on Twitter anymore. But that is Unconscious Celestial or uncon_celestial on Twitter. And yeah.
I am Judy Varnish. You can find me on all the apps here and elsewhere as Judy Varnish. I have started my St. Jude's fundraising, so please stop on my channel for details. You can find me here as well as my own channel. You can find me at the RPG table, Ravenous Archon, and Roll Call, all on Twitch.
All right. So thank you all so much for joining us this evening, as has already been posted in chat by our tech weenie for the night, Shanky. You can join us on Discord. Our community there is an amazing group of folks that have TTRPGs in common, but we are an awesome group that feels a lot like family there. Also, there is a room there where we post casting calls where you may get a chance to join us in a streamed game. So do join us there to hang out. And we do, Zoom hangouts periodically. We try to do them every week or every other week as we have the bandwidth to allow for us with our mental health and stuff like that. And we don't put those behind a paywall, y'all. So anyone in the community on Discord can join us in those Zoom hangouts. And we also have amazing friends. Some of them are right here at this table, and they've told you where they can be found. And we also have the Ravenous Archon, Mischievous Red, and the Ivy Raven. Please go give them some love from the McStabbers. Please. And if you are interested in getting McStabber Studios merch, we also have not just studio merch, but merch related to multiple games that we have run on this channel. You can check that out in our Zazzle store. I do recommend that you log in with an account because some things are hidden due to age restriction on it. So you must be logged in. If you would like to give some support to this stream and these players, for the players, you can give donations or show them your biddies by donating bits in chat. If you would like to support the channel, you can do so by subscribing. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a free subscription every month. You might give that to us. Or you can donate to our KoFi link that is in chat. If you want to check out back episodes, check out our YouTube channel. That was listed before. So scroll up in chat if it's already scrolled off. There's also a link to the Ishvel YouTube channel. That is for our GM Tiss's content. She puts all her content on her own channel. So go check her out as well there. And coming up over the next week, we have on Sunday, 5 p.m. Eastern, Windy City After Dark, Season 10, Episode 6. We are steamrolling through Season 10, y'all. And some bad shit happened in Episode 5. Holy shit. So join us at 5 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, and then we'll be back here on Tuesday. Right now, there's no Saturday stream due to Tiss being on break. But we will have a Saturday isn't there going to be a Goose stream soon? Yep. So not this week, but the following week, Ravenous Archon will be joining us on Saturday on the 6th at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern. I think it is. I'll verify and report next week. Yep. But that's going to be week after. But yeah, so this week we just have Windy City, and we'll be back here Tuesday night at 8 p.m. for the next session of Scion. And please take care of yourselves, y'all. Take care of your physical health and your mental health. If you are currently in crisis, right now in chat, there is a list of organizations that offer crisis support that you can call or text anytime 24/7. And there is a link for a site called Find a Helpline. That offers an ability to search for crisis support groups in your country, and it covers over 140 countries. So please, get the help you need when you need it, whether it's physical or mental. Don't suffer alone, please. And with that, I'm just going to say thank you for joining us, and have a wonderful night.